Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your girl Tequila Sway. Listen, we always talk about what if we fail? 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 But why don't we ever talk about what if we succeed? What if we succeed? Would we be prepared? If whatever it is that you are attempting to bring to fruition, if whatever it is that you have brought to fruition and you're ready for it to take off, like you want it to take off, not ready, you want it to take off, are you ready today, right now? If it takes off, are you prepared to receive what comes with it? Listen, I had to ask myself this same question recently. Bar. Let me give you some backstory. So, when I was growing up, I saw the famine around me. Okay, my environments were famished. And it's not on a level of like, oh, there's nothing here. It's deserted land. It's dried up. It's more like there's something here, but I'm in the wrong areas to help me grow. There's no soil here to help me grow. I need to move in another part that's going to nourish me to grow more. And I did that. I did just that. I moved wherever I had to move to, whether it was with friends, a boyfriend, family members. I did that to help me to get through school. However, at a certain point, there comes a time when you have to say, I'm still not growing to my fullest potential. What do I do? How do I get to that place? I still feel like there's more. You got this feeling that there's more in you. What do? So for me, being from Miami, Florida, I decided to go to school out of state. I went from being at Miami-Dade College, receiving my associate's degree in nursing, and moving and being accepted, then moving to Washington, D.C. to go to Howard University bar to become a nutritionist. So I went from nursing to nutrition. That was my goal, right? But I didn't know that I would have identity theft. Somebody stole my identity, which prevented me from receiving a loan to pay Howard, which is a private HBCU. Okay. A private historically black college university. And if you don't know, private schools cost a little more. Okay. So in this case, I was attempting to become a success in my eyes, what I deem success in my eyes, on a stolen identity, on impossibility. And I say that because I had to literally start over. I had to leave Howard and start over with a whole different major, because in order to get my credits from Howard, I had to pay off the bill that I owed. I had to pay off that bill in order to get my credits transferred over to UDC. And those credits from Howard, it was a little expensive, and I ain't had that type of money. So I decided to start all over at the University of the District of Columbia. And I went as a different major. Why is my baby going off in the background like that? I don't know if you guys hear her, but she's going on. So I decided to go as a different major. But in between that time of transferring, I worked. I just focused on working. Between going from Howard to UDC, I worked for a couple of years and then I decided to go back to school because I didn't know if I had to pay for something, my books or whatever the case may be. And also, I just felt like I needed to work. I needed to support myself. I needed to eat. I can't be out here in a whole different state not feeding myself and relying on something else and somebody else. I just couldn't do it. So because there was no other option. It was just me. So I said, I'm going to make it by any means. I don't care what I have to do. I'm going to make it. And that's when I decided to enroll at the University of the District of Columbia, and I got my Bachelor's of Arts in English. So I have 2 degrees, an AA degree in nursing, which I never did clinicals for, but I have offered educational advice or, things like that. But I don't have my clinicals yet. I'm studying, though. I'm studying for my license. Anyway, what if you make it? I had to get to a point of asking myself after I got my BA, what if you make it? You're an artist. That's what you really want to do. You started this whole journey wanting to be a singer when you were young. What if you make it as a singer? Back then, you didn't want to because you didn't want the popularity. You didn't want the paparazzi following you. You didn't want the fame. But all of that comes together. So what if you decide that you're going to accept the journey and what comes with it? And you start getting an overflow of what you deserve. What if you make it? Right now, you're in your own way. What if you make it? Are you prepared today? If you take off, are you ready to receive all of the blessings that are ready and waiting for you? I know for me, I'm still preparing. Although I can say I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Am I really? And that's something that you have to think about and ask yourself and prepare along the way and be honest and say, I'm ready when God wants me to be ready to receive. Stay focused.